Tyler Redden makes the catch, the 3-year starter. Solid baseball player. They tell me he's getting Division I offers to play baseball. Makes a nice catch there. So 1st and 10 now. First down of the game from the 46 for Hall, and the toss. The pitch out to Jackson Bracken, and he is dropped for about a 3-yard loss. As Maloney well ready for that little toss sweep. So Bracken loses about 3. Ball back to the 43-yard line of Hall. The Titans facing a 2nd and 13. And Hussey fires over the middle. He's got a man. It's caught. And that is Giaflone. And that's going to be a Hall touchdown. The Titans strike on their first series of the game. Hussey to Cephalion. And a 57-yard strike. The Titans have grabbed the lead. Quinn O'Neill with the extra point attempt. It is up and good. An outstanding kicker. And you come to expect that from the Hall Titans football program. So we have our first score of the game as this kicked off a little bit early. Well, welcome in, everybody, on the wax to our high school football game of the week. I'm Mark Robbins here at Falcon Field, and the crowd stunned on senior night as Hall comes out with the first possession of the game and the 57-yard strike from Thomas Hussey to Calvin Cephalion. 57 yards, extra point, and just like that, we got a 7-0 lead for Hall. Now the Titans come in here a 2-5 club, but this may sound strange, but probably the best 2-5 club in the state. A couple of close losses for this Titans team against Maloney, now which has become a perennial power in Class L in the state, former state titleist. This season, the Spartans are 3-4. They've had a wicked schedule as well, losing to New Canaan and Staples and Windsor, 3 of the top 10 teams in the state. So a brutally tough schedule for Kevin Frederick and the Spartans. They come out now on senior night, and you may have noticed my live shot at 5:30 with a couple of the moms from Maloney that were preparing for senior night, a big emotional time. The Titans trying to steal some attention and thunder with a 7-0 lead, but here comes Maloney. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at their own 42-yard line. Ethan Nadinsky, the quarterback, he's about 30 yards away from the school's all-time passing mark. An outstanding quarterback, senior. Talked to his mom, Kristen, before the game, and he will try to get all 30 of those yards. He's got it, and we've got a touchdown, Maloney. That's Jesus Martell, the outstanding wideout that got deep. One play, the answer, and a touchdown of 58 yards. 1 yard better. How about the excitement here at Falcon Field? One play, 58 yards. Nadinsky to Martell. And the extra point is good. That was Maddie Huskus, the junior, with the extra point. And wow, we've got a 7-all ball game to start things off here in our high school game of the week. So glad you're with us on the Wax. So Hall with its first possession, Maloney with its first possession, and we got a 7-all game. Now Aiden Carrero, the junior, will be the kickoff specialist on this situation, and this situation for Maloney. The Spartans, as I was talking about, 3-4, coming off a win last week, a wonderful road win at Manchester, beating the Red Hawks. And this team, with 4 losses, needs to jump back with wins the rest of the way tonight, and 2 more games, including the Carini Bowl against arch rival Platt on Thanksgiving Day. Well, the squib kick is picked up, and Hall will take possession just right around its 34-35 yard line. Excitement early here at Falcon Field. Second possession now coming up for Hall. Thomas Hussey, the junior quarterback for the Titans. Wells Gengris had been splitting time. He was a senior, but a rib injury is keeping him out of this game tonight. A little bit of motion for the Titans, and then out of the shotgun. The handoff is to Jackson Bracken, and he picks his way for about 7-8 yards. Gets it to about the 42-yard line. 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2. Mentioned it's senior night. 18 seniors on the football squad. 9 cheerleaders honored before the game here at Falcon Field. Wonderful night. Bit breezy. Certainly the coldest night I think we've had for high school football game of the week this season, but wonderful weather. And Hussey on the roll. Couldn't go left. Swings it back to the right side, and a big pickup across midfield goes Thomas Hussey, and that'll be a first down as he is smacked down. But Hussey picks up the first down to the 49-yard line of Maloney. A 7-all game here in our high school football game of the week. Can hear the wind through the microphone on my headset. It's howling a bit, and Mark Dixon and our crack staff of meteorologists at WFSB have been talking about this. It started yesterday with the high winds, said today as well, so they were right on it. You can definitely hear the wind crackling through the air. Well, 2nd and 10 now. Hussey on the snap, he'll take it up the middle. They had motion with Jackson Bracken. But on the draw play, about a 2-yard pickup, it'll make it about 3rd and 7. Maybe 8 for the Titans. Clock running here, a little less than 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation, 1 on that far side to the right. And Hussey looking that way, and fires, and it's caught. That's the touchdown receiver, Cephalion. Actually, that was Meriden that made the catch. One of their dynamic wideouts. Meriden, outstanding player. And now a quick up-tempo play, and that's Bracken. Jackson Bracken got about a yard. This is a talented Hall team that you could throw the record away because this team has a lot of talent. They play hard, played into some hard luck, but a very determined squad led by Steve Markey. So 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard pickup. Hussey will look to throw. And fires out. It's caught. It's caught by Gordon Gaston and into the end zone. The touchdown reception, Devontae Gaston. Great move to break free and get into the end zone. And the balls are flying through the air, being caught. Touchdowns, 3 in the first 3 possessions. And you see the wide setup here by Hall, really challenging the defense. See if they go with the old swinging gate, or they might go for 2. That's Cephalion, who's the holder. And here comes the swinging gate, and they'll close it up, and they'll be in formation now for Quinn O'Neill. And a low kick that does get over the crossbar. How about Hall? 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Hall leads Maloney 14-7. Back in a moment on the high school game of the week right here on the Wax. All right. I'm not hearing anything. I didn't hear a thing. I'm on backpack 2. I don't hear a thing.
Talk again, Dario. Dario, talk again.
I don't hear it.
Dario, talk again.
Okay. Okay. Nope. No. Nope. Don't hear a thing. Yeah. Backpack 2. This is right. Okay. All right. Well, the return. Yeah, let me try the phone number. Okay. Okay. Welcome back to Falcon Field here in Meriden with just under 6 to go. 14-3 now. Hall with the 14-7, excuse me. Hall with the advantage. And after the kick, here's Maloney's first play and a strong run up the middle. It picks up about 7 yards. That is, that was Donald Highsmith, the senior, picked up about 8 yards play and across the 35, and the inside handoff, and that's another first down. A solid run, and that was Jaden Reed. A lot of talent, a lot of senior leadership, senior talent on this Maloney squad. So 2 runs and a first down across the 40, 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans of Maloney. Trailing it 14-7 here in the first quarter. So movement at the line. Ethan Nadinsky, the senior quarterback, wrapped up the school all-time passing yardage record on the first play of the game, on their first possession, I should say, on their first play of their first possession. And Jesus Martell makes the reception, a pickup of about 8, 2nd and 2 now. Second and 2. Nadinsky on the handoff. First down picked up and gain of about 4 by Jaden Reed. And another first down. So both offenses have found a lot of success early. Of course, Hall with 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns. Maloney is trying to equal that on its second possession here. Now 1st and 10 at the Hall 47. Nadinsky on the handoff. And that is Highsmith crossing inside the 45 to about the 43. Wind whipping around here, heavy gusts, and then keeping it. And that was Nadinsky who pulled it away from Highsmith, decided to keep it and go around the left end. He is about 2 yards short as he crossed inside the 40 to about the 39. Ethan Nadinsky, the senior quarterback for Maloney, and now out of the shotgun. Now look over to the sideline for Kevin Frederick and his staff to send in the play. Nadinsky, this is the handoff to Highsmith. Bulling his way, going to be close to a first down on a 3rd and 2. In fact, he gets it. They'll move the chains, and a first down for Maloney. Solid drive for the Spartans. First and 10 now at the 36-yard line of Hall. Titans on top, 14-7. Loose football. I'm not sure if it was a bad snap, unexpected snap, but we also have a penalty flag, first one of the day, and a procedure penalty against Maloney. That'll drive the Spartans back 5 yards. That ball came out very short. Really terrific crowd here at Falcon Field tonight for senior night. Of course, the Spartans will play the Carini Bowl. It's a different name, and I apologize for misnaming the arch rival game earlier against Platt, but it is a big game. The battle for bragging rights in the city of Meriden. The Carini Bowl is in Wallingford, I believe. And they'll swing it out. Little wide receiver screen, trying to duck in Jameer Diaz, the sophomore, trying to pick up some yardage. Got it inside the 40 to about the 37. But after the penalty, it's now 3rd and 12. Highsmith, the running back, with Nadinsky, who looks to the sideline to get the play. Fires right side, just over the outstretched arms of Diaz. That'll bring up 4th and 12, and in this position, it looks like Kevin Frederick and the Spartans of Maloney are going to go for it. And the wind is in their favor right now, going with the wind, but that might be detrimental to try and pin Hall deep. So rather than take that chance, Maloney will go for it on 4th down and 12. Nadinsky has a receiver over the middle, and it is caught, knocked away. Outstanding defense by Zach Anderson, senior defensive back for Hall. The ball goes incomplete as they were trying to hit Jaden Reed over the middle. So a turnover on downs for Maloney. Hall will take over possession at its own 38-yard line with 2 touchdowns already and a 14-7 lead. We've got a little less than 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Alert the control room, Channel 3, that will be going to a break shortly once this quarter ends. And the run up the gut for Jackson Bracken doesn't get much. Maybe a half a yard. We'll see if Hall, going kind of against the wind, although it's swirling, doesn't look like Steve Markey wants to have another play run here in the first quarter. That's going to bring us to the end of one quarter. It's been a fun-filled, exciting first quarter. Hall leads Maloney 14-7. This is the high school game of the week on the Wax. Okay. Nope. Yeah, because I used that phone for the live shot, so that was, yeah. I don't know. No, I don't hear you. Oh, yeah, Perkins heard you. That's how I knew to say no. He told me, so. Oh. Huh? It's, well, I put it away. It's in my, somewhere. Well, I don't really need to hear it. Okay. Second and 9 as the second quarter begins here at Falcon Field. Hall with the football and a 14-7 lead. Glad you're with us on our high school game of the week. Hussey's pass incomplete, intended for Dylan Husmer. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Titans. We had 3 touchdowns in the first 3 possessions of this game. And most recently, turning it over on downs on the 4th possession was Maloney. And now the Spartans are trying to get the ball back from Hall. The Titans with a 3rd and 9 from their own 39. Hussey in trouble and going down. Oh, big rush up the gut. That was Jason Leachman. Came right up the middle. Hussey never got a chance to get it settled, get set, and throw the football, because Leachman was in his gut. A big sack by the Maloney defense will force a punt, our first punt of the game. And a good one. It's going to land at the 23. It takes a huge Hall bounce, and the Titans get down there in time to down it at about the 2-yard line. What a punt. Hall pinning Maloney deep. That was a tremendous punt. And the Titans have Maloney pinned at about their own 2.5-yard line. A lot of work to do for the Spartans. Maloney trailing at 14-7 here very early, 11:02 to go, second quarter. I'm Mark Robbins. Chris Perkins giving you the fabulous pictures tonight here from Falcon Field, and the great crew and the control room back at WFSB, and nearly dropped in the end zone, a loss of a yard or so. Was Reed, Jaden Reed. And it's back at the 1-yard line. 2nd and 12 now. Maloney in some trouble. They get the handoff and they get some room up the gut out to about the 6-yard line. That was a 5-yard gain. From the 8-yard line, it's 3rd and about 5.5. Will Nadinsky put it up? He looks to, and he'll put it up over the middle. There's a penalty flag. The pass incomplete, intended for Messiah Abrahante. We may get a pass interference against the Titans. And that is indeed the signal. Pass interference. So a 15-yard penalty. And a first down for Maloney. You see just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. First and 10 at the 21 now. That's plenty of breathing room for the Spartans, and they'll give it on a handoff. The wingback coming around. That was Jaden Reed. Picks up about 5 to about the 28. Second down and the up-tempo that Kevin Frederick likes to run here at Maloney. They're trying to get to the line quickly and catch Hall off guard, but they are signaling in the play. They haven't gone super fast yet. This is Highsmith, and he will bull his way forward. Looks like he picked up the first down. And there go the chains, which is the indication that the 5-yard gain is enough for a first down, and Maloney starting to move. Remember, this drive started at about the 2.5-yard line. Another handoff up the middle and breaking free. Inside Hall territory, that's Jaden Reed. Outstanding quickness to burst through that hole. And Maloney wants to speed things up. And who better than Reed to help speed it up with his quickness. This pass, a screen that was dropped by Martell. It was a forward pass, so it'll go as an incompletion. 2nd and 10 for Maloney. Boy, Jaden Reed burst through that hole. And he'll try it again. Reed on the cutback. Inside the 40. Muscles his way to about the 37-yard line. He's about a yard short of the first down, about 9 yards on that run. They'll say 8. They'll drop it back to the 37-yard line. And it's this time the quarterback on the keeper, Nadinsky, Ethan Nadinsky, sliding in for a first down. A little baseball slide for a baseball player as well here at Maloney. And again, we talked with his mom before the game. Kristen also spoke with Adrian Rodriguez's mom. Great, enjoyable interview. Here's Jesus Martell on the slant, making the catch. A first down completion for Nadinsky. 7-yard gain right to the 25-yard line. Maloney on the drive, on the move, with just under 7.5 to go here in the first half. Nadinsky for the corner. Double coverage, pass incomplete. Trying, I believe, to get Elijah Jackson. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2. Got to believe that Maloney will go for it on 4th down if necessary. Nadinsky on the shotgun. Hall shows blitz and now backs off as Nadinsky gets a play change. The handoff to Reed. He's got the corner. The first down and inside the 5, down to about the 2. Great running by Jaden Reed, slicing his way inside the 5. But a penalty flag down. I think it's already been picked up, but not before the signal of a hold against Maloney, and that will negate a terrific run. A holding penalty, 10 yards. It'll bring the ball back. It's from the spot, so it's actually a loss of about 3 yards. It's 3rd, and we'll call it 6. So 3rd down and 6. From the 28-yard line of Hall. Nadinsky to the right corner and a touchdown. The Spartans of Maloney strike again. Jesus Martell with his touchdown reception. His 2nd of the game. He ran a little corner pattern to the far side. And how about the toss from Nadinsky? Those two have hooked up a lot in their careers, and twice here in the first half. And the extra point by Carrero is good. Maloney Hall tied at 14, 6:27 to go, 2nd quarter. You're watching the high school football game of the week here on the Wax. Thank you. No. Perkins hears you, though. And he says, stop talking. No, I'm kidding. I can't hear him. I can't hear you. Tell him I can't hear him. Bino Cook on ESPN. I can't hear him. Yeah, we'll try it at halftime. Okay. Oh. Welcome back to Falcon Field. We're knotted up again at 14 as the kick comes down at the Hall 18-yard line, and then upended is Michael Griffin Prado, one of the senior captains of this squad, on the return. So 1st and 10 now for Hall at its own 35-yard line. Game tied at 14. Can the fans pick them or what? We had nearly 4,500 votes online this week on WFSB.com for our high school game of the week. And this game won a very close vote over the game at Sheehan tonight. 49% to 44%. So here's Hussey and the Titans with the game tied up, and Hussey will keep it. Looking for room. Cuts back to the outside and goes down at about the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 5. Now, Thomas Hussey is the junior. Big kid. Does a fine job running this offense, according to head coach Steve Markey. And the handoff is Bracken. Jackson Bracken squeezes out a yard, crossing the 40. It's about 3rd and 4. Big spot here for Hall. Remember that touchdown drive for Maloney? 98 yards after a huge punt. Pinned the Spartans at their own 2. Maloney goes 98 yards to tie the game at 14. And Hussey quickly over the middle, and it's a little bit behind and out of the hands of Devontae Gaston. So it's 4th down and 4. Steve Markey, is he going to? I don't think he's going to go for it. I think he's just going to let Hussey kick it away. And why not? Last time, about an 80-yard punt. Hussey will kick it away again. And he got the big bounce that time and this time as well. Not quite as far, but down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So, again, a pretty good punt, outstanding punt. And it'll be a long field for the Spartans of Maloney, taking over at their own, just outside the 12. 5:12 to go here in the first half. Hall will get the football to start the 3rd quarter. Important to note. Beautiful night in Meriden. I'm sure it's pretty much this way around the state. Chilly, fall-like temperatures at night. Of course, we've had beautiful weather during the day this week. And I believe that's Highsmith on the carry. And a pickup across the 20 to the 22, 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2. As we go under 5 minutes to go, Highsmith again. And staying on his feet, getting to about the 25, and a 1st down for Maloney. And move the sticks. Nadinsky hands off. Highsmith again. There goes Donald Highsmith inside the 40, taken down at about the 25-yard line. Huge run by the senior, Donald Highsmith. Big time run puts the Spartans at the 25 of Hall. Under 4 minutes to go now here in the first half. A little bit of motion. The Nadinsky, the quarterback, I think that's a busted play. I'm going to call it like I see it, and that was a busted play. And 1st and 10, it now becomes 2nd and 11. Under 3.5 to go, first half. This is Jaden Reed on a counter. And he'll get it down to close to the 20. Pickup of about 6.5. They'll mark it at the 21. It's 3rd and about 7. Hall showed blitz, but backed out of it. Here's Reed again, right side. Cut back with a flag going down, and Reed goes down at about the 18. It'll be a holding penalty. Last time the Spartans had a holding penalty, the next play, they threw it in the end zone for a touchdown. So this will drive back the Spartans all the way to the Hall 31 and make it 3rd and about 15. 2:31 to go. Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts left. And we have a whistle. And speaking of timeouts, Kevin Frederick decided to call one. That's the first timeout against call by Maloney here in the first half. We have a halftime show coming up for you here on the Wax. We've got, I believe, 2 more football games for our high school game of the week, 2 more weeks for football. And then we will get into the state tournament play. We'll take a break from game of the week until the beginning of the year, 2025, when we start up with high school basketball, hockey as well. We have an opportunity to do the winter sports that we're very excited about. Don't forget tonight coming up 11:15, the Friday night football show on WFSB Channel 3. Joe Zone and myself will be providing you with highlights not only of this game, but highlights and reaction from several games from around the state. Our 15-minute live show, Friday Night Football, on Channel 3 begins at 11:15 tonight. And also have a feature on a top girls cross-country team. This is Martell over the middle. Nadinsky finds his favorite receiver, one of the best in the state. Jesus Martell takes that ball and takes it to about the 10-yard line. Martell already offered a full ride by Central Connecticut. I might be calling his games next year as a member of the Blue Devils. Who knows? He's got an offer from Central. I'm sure some other schools are banging on the door. Now banging up the middle and getting to about the 3-2-1. Touchdown, Maloney. That was Jaden Reed, and his friends. I mean, we had a rugby scrum for the last 4 or 5 yards, and Maloney has answered back again. Another long drive. This is about 88 yards. Here's Maddie Husk. And her kick is good. And Maloney has grabbed a 21-14 lead with 1:39 left here in the first half. What a terrific drive that was. Running, throwing, about 88 yards for the Spartans. First lead of the day for Maloney. Now Hall took the lead at 7-0. Maloney answered on one play. Hall then took a 14-7 lead. And the last 2 touchdowns for Maloney have put the Spartans up 21-14. Officially, they say 87 yards on that last drive, 97 the drive before that. So a lot of work for the offensive stat people at Maloney to add up those numbers. The Spartans looking sharp on offense. And now with a 7-point lead, 21-14. Still 139 and 3 timeouts for Hall. We'll see what the Titans can do. This ball fielded about the 16-yard line. And that is Griffin Prado, who'll get it to about the 40. A 22-yard return for Prado, make it 24. Now a late flag, and you wonder who said what to whom. We're going to find out in just a moment here. I think it's going against Maloney, although the officials will huddle up. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides. So it's like it never happened. So it'll be 1st and 10, Hall at its own 40-yard line. Good field position. Again, 1:30 to go and 3 timeouts. Let's see what the offense for Steve Markey can do. Thomas Hussey, the quarterback, has one big TD toss already. That went to Cephalion. He'll send 3 receivers to the left side of this formation. And he'll roll that way. Under pressure, and second sack of the game for Maloney. Well, he was scrambling from the moment he grabbed the shotgun snap, and now we have a timeout. And Trey Nixon, the junior, was the one to get to Hussey back at the 32-yard line. They have stopped the clock. We have a penalty, and it's a hold, a defensive hold against Maloney. That will negate the sack. And a big play, a big break for Hall. So that's a 10-yard penalty right at midfield, 1:19 remaining. Hall with a lot of time and already at midfield. They will set that clock going. Hussey. Short drop, in trouble again, and he's going down. There's the second sack of the day. And that is Drew Aitken. Aitken with the sack. The senior gets it. So now no timeout call by Hall. They'll let the clock run. Hussey in the shotgun. Outside pressure, he throws that way, and it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 37.9 seconds left in the first half. So it's third and about 13 for Hall. That stops the clock, the incompletion. If you're Maloney, you've got 2 timeouts left. If you got an incompletion here on third down, I would expect Maloney to call timeout. Here's Hussey. Again, right side, going deep. Cephalion nearly came up with it, and a late flag comes into play. Jesus Martel hit the receiver, Cephalion. Cephalion is up. Martel came in and hit him. Are they going to say he was out of bounds? Are they going to say it's a late hit, a targeting hit? Let's see. A personal foul. A 15-yard penalty, and now Martel has come off the field. And I don't know if he's been ejected or not. But he doesn't leave the field too often. So the ball's at the 38 of Maloney. 28.9 seconds to go. Hussey barks out the signals and now rolls left. Can't get off the pass. He's taken down. Another sack, second in the series, third of the night for Maloney. 16.9 to go. Now Hall does call a timeout. Thought they may have done that a little bit sooner in the series, in this possession, but taking it with 16.9 to go. And it's second and about 14 at the 39-yard line of Maloney. I see Jesus Martel back on the field. And he looks to be engaged in what is being talked about, and he will be on the field. Now, I wonder, and I don't know every high school rule, backwards and forwards, front and back, but maybe you have to sit out a play after a personal foul play penalty like that. But Martel is back on the field. Second and 13. Hussey fires to the right, the left side, and making the catch and staying in bounds. A nice job. No, they're going to call Tyler Redden out of bounds, incomplete. So 10.2 seconds to go. It's third and 13. Hall's got a couple timeouts left, but Titans have to be concerned with picking up yardage as well as conserving whatever clock is left. 10.2 seconds to go, first half. And now we've got a timeout called by Maloney. Of course, you can't take them with you into the locker room. You get 3.5, and Maloney had 2 more, so they just took 1. The Spartans, as the wind has really kicked up in the last 3 or 4 minutes, Spartans with a 21-14 advantage with 10.2 on the clock. So, senior night here at Falcon Field in Meriden. And the timeout just about over, so we'll see what Steve Markey and his staff have decided to do here on 3rd and about 13 with 10.2 seconds left in the first half. I'll see with a little bit of time, and he runs out of it, though, and he is swallowed up. That's a 3rd sack in this possession, and I believe that was Elijah Jackson, the big sophomore that swallowed him up. So Hall calls its final timeout with 2.3 seconds, wanting to see if they can force Hall to punt it away. Maloney calling the timeout. You can't just take a knee and run off 2.3 seconds. You could take it and chuck it out of bounds and get rid of those 2 seconds, but we'll see if Maloney can put any pressure on Hall or if Hall is able to execute and get rid of the final 2.3. Here come the Titans. Hussey will have 2 receivers make it 3 now on the right side. Let's see what he does. I think he's going to throw it that way. Looking long, and it is knocked away at the end of the first half. Maloney saw it coming. Spartans do a good job defending it. 21-14 is our score here at halftime. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of excitement in the first half here at Falcon Field in Meriden. Wind continues to swirl what leaves are left on the trees. We've had a good first half with Maloney grabbing a 21-14 advantage. We're going to take a break for our halftime show. We'll be back as you watch the high school game of the week on the Wax. All right, talk to me. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Yes. 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 I hear you. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, Scadaboo's out. Okay. All right, have them talk to me. Can you hear me, guys? Can you talk to me? Is there any volume on these or something? I can't hear them. I don't hear. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing you. Chris will just cue me. Good. Oh. Get the piano. Welcome back. Halftime here at Falcon Field. And yes, that is a piano. That is part of the wonderful performance here on senior night by the Maloney Marching Band. Let's listen in. How about that performance, Piano Man? Finishing off the halftime show put on by the Maloney Marching Band, the Marching Spartan Band, here at an ever chilling Falcon Field. The wind has really cut into the temperature here in Meriden. It's been a hotly contested first half, 21-14. Maloney leading Hall. Hall will get the football first to start the third quarter. I'm Mark Robbins. The fantastic view you are getting and all the video, the pictures, the live shots coming from Chris Perkins. And of course, our great crew back in the studio at WFSB, much warmer than Chris and I are here at a windy Falcon Field in Meriden. Of course, this one of 3 more games for both of these squads that will wrap up around Thanksgiving. Hall, of course, finishing with its Battle of West Hartford against Conard. I believe they don't play that on Thanksgiving. I believe that is actually the Saturday before Thanksgiving. But they'll play here at Falcon Field when it's Maloney and Platt in the big game on Thanksgiving morning. And this place is absolutely packed with fans for both schools, as the Battle of Meriden will be contested on that day. The Platte Panthers, by the way, taking on Windsor tonight, the top-ranked team in the state. See about getting some highlights of that one for you tonight on the Friday night football show, F&F on Channel 3, live at 11:15. So get set, watch the 11 o'clock news after you are all set, finishing watching this game. And then Joe Zone and I will be on at 11:15 on Channel 3 with highlights, reaction of this game, and several games throughout the state. And also a wonderful feature. Our colleague Dan Booth took a little jog with the Glastonbury Girls State Open Champion Lacrosse squad that will be participating tomorrow at the New England Regionals held at Wickham Park in Manchester. And Glastonbury, winning the State Open, gets to represent Connecticut in the New England Regional tomorrow, and an outstanding squad. And you'll see a great feature Dan put together on F&F coming up later on this evening. The time winding down here for halftime. Both teams back on the field, stretching a little bit, getting set to resume. And we are getting excited and set for the second half. And again, Maloney comes into this game at 3-4 after a win against Manchester last week. 2-5, the Hall record, but for a few plays here and there, could be a lot better. And you've seen a terrific first half between these squads. Hall has had the lead twice at 7-0 and 14-7. Maloney has answered. In fact, Maloney has the last 14 points of this game as we get set on both sidelines for the second half. Officials getting loose as well. It's been a record-setting first half for Maloney, as Ethan Nadinsky became the school's all-time passing leader in yardage, and Jesus Martel, the all-time touchdown reception leader. Of course, it's a great proud, deep tradition of football at Maloney. A lot of tremendous players have come through the Spartans program. And Maloney getting the football to start this third quarter. And staying in bounds on the return and weaving his way, finally getting dropped at about the 30-yard line. That's when Maloney will take over. 21-14, the Spartans are on top. So Maloney will start at its own 30. Ethan Nadinsky, the quarterback. As the offense jogs out. Highsmith and Jaden Reed have done the running. And that's Reed next to him. Little motion, they'll hand off. And crossing the 35. And that's actually Donald Highsmith. He picks up about 7. Make it 6. It's 2nd and 4. Now, Highsmith has had a solid first half. Jaden Reed as well. They fake it to Highsmith. And on the slant, pass is caught. First down, Maloney. That's Messiah Abrahante. Abrahante gets it to the 45-yard line, just across it. Nadinsky with a strong throw. Nadinsky, a baseball player. On the roll. Tosses one, and this time it's incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Hightower, the tailback, you got 3 receivers, and they give it to Hightower. He busts through and tackled just across and inside the 45-yard line. Highsmith with another first down. Brian Amarin makes the stop for Hall. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. Spartans are on the move, and they'll pitch it forward to Martell. That's actually a forward pass. And Jesus Martell will pick up 3-4 yards going out of bounds on that far side, right around the 40-yard line, make it to 41. He picked up a strong 3. And again, that is a pass completion for Ethan Nadinsky. Highsmith spun around, and they may have thrown him forward for the first down. Inside the 35 to about the 34, and it is a first down, Maloney. The Spartans are on the move again. Approaching 10 minutes to go here, third quarter. And that one off the hands of the intended receiver, a little bit high with the throw. Nadinsky's pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for Maloney. Big game for the Yukon Huskies tomorrow on the road. First of their final 3 in the regular season, all on the road. Yukon at Alabama Birmingham. trying for a 7th win of the season. And this is Highsmith, and he breaks one tackle and crosses and gets inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. 3rd and 4. Nadinsky over the middle, that's Martell. How many times have those two hooked up in their careers? The slant is good inside the 20 to the 19, and another Maloney first down. And the quick snap up the middle. Highsmith inside to about the 10, just inside the 10. First down, 1st and goal. Here comes Maloney again. There goes Highsmith again, not this time. Wrapped up. 3 Titans. Too much for Donald Highsmith to break free from. So, although he does, well, maybe picked up a half a yard. 2nd and goal, under 8.5 to go, 3rd quarter. High school football game of the week. Here on the wax. Motion. Highsmith up the gut. Spinning down to about the 1. They may run up to the line quickly. And here go the Spartans. Maloney trying to get this quickly into the end zone. Highsmith, does he? Yes, he does. Donald Highsmith. He did the majority of the work in that drive. Maloney adds to its lead. A touchdown run, 1 yard, Donald Highsmith. 27-14 pending the extra point. Matty Huskus. And actually, I take that back, that is Aiden Carrera. So Carrero the extra point. Maloney with the lead, 28-14 on Hall. Back in a moment on the high school game of the week here on the wax. Maloney with a squibber to get things going again, and that was returned up the gut by Bracken. Jackson Bracken with the return. Maloney's first possession here of the second half, and Hall's first possession, and it's Maloney with the 28-14 advantage. So let's see what the Titans of Hall can come up with. Down a couple of scores. Big series here for Hall. Tom Hussey, the quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to throw it up. Maybe not. And he does get it off. Is it nearly intercepted? The pressure came, and the pass was nearly picked off. Hussey does a nice job to get rid of it to avoid the sack. There were 3 sacks by Maloney in the final possession of the first half by Hall. And that really stifled the Titans' opportunity to get more points before the end of the half. And now coming out with pressure, forcing Hussey on the roll to his left. 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle. Bracken. He'll get across the 45 to about the 47. Pickup of about 3. 3rd down and 7. Big 3rd down opportunity now for the Titans of Hall High School out of West Hartford. 3rd and 7 near midfield. Hussey, he's got some room if he can get away. He gets a couple of yards and then is dragged down right at midfield. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 4. Let's see what Steve Markey wants to do. Of course, Hussey is the punter. It looks like he's going to go back in a punt formation. He's done a great job pinning Maloney back on his last 2 kicks, forcing him to go 97 and 87 yards. Problem for Hall is that's what Maloney did. Both times scoring touchdowns, and then, somebody left a little bit early. So a illegal procedure penalty against Hall. We'll bring this ball back to the 45. Now, Hussey is kicking with the wind. We'll see if he can keep it, inside the 20, but not in the end zone. He may have a tough time if he gets this ball too high in the air, and he does. Wind swirling, and it takes a bounce that goes out of bounds, probably around the 15-yard line for Maloney. So 85 yards away, and again, not great field position, but it hasn't bothered the Spartans all night long. So with just under 6 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Maloney takes over up 28-14. I talked about a little earlier. Maloney is in Class L and in desperate need of winning its last 3 games to make the postseason. And state champion, state runner-up. In the last few years, this program has been thriving, flourishing under Kevin Frederick. And a handoff. I believe that's Jaden Reed. Nadinsky handing off to Reed. Picks up a yard. Nadinsky looking for his man, Jesus Martell. 1st down and a lot more. Picked up another 10 yards after the reception. Gets it out to about the 37, 38-yard line, and a 1st down for Maloney. Nadinsky on the handoff. I believe that's Reed again. Yes, it is. Jaden Reed with the carry, picked up a couple of yards. have a whistle and a procedure penalty against Maloney. So second and 12 out to Jesus Martell. Makes him one-man miss and does what he can to pick up another yard or two and get close. And now we have a flag late. See it laying around the 44-yard line. Personal foul, dead ball against Maloney. So Maloney now it is a first down. The play was successful for the first down, so it was a dead ball foul. They'll drive him back after the gain. So it's actually going to be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So that's one of those little quirks in football where the post-play penalty really messes with the down and distance. It's 1st and 10, but it's back at the 32. Quick hitter from Nadinsky to Max Lescheid. Lescheid with the reception, his first of the game. Lescheid with the reception and a pickup of about 5 yards, so it's 2nd and 5. 3.5 to go. And going to the left side, that's Jaden Reed. Third down now and 4. Maloney has not punted in this game. Turned it over on downs once. It looked like some encroachment into the neutral zone. No whistle, no flag. They'll play on. Reed switches spots, and now we have motion. They're coming with a blitz from the outside. And there is Martell, Jesus Martell, working the open field, showing you speed. Dragged down at the 20-yard line. The line. The Maloney line picked up the blitz. And Martell got open. Nadinsky fired one right into his belly and then watched. We all did. Jesus Martell work his way up the field. A huge third down conversion and a 1st and 10 now from the 20 for Maloney. Up 2 touchdowns, really looking to take control. And Reed banging up the middle. He's close to a 1st down on a gain of about 10. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They give him 9 yards, stopping him at about the 11. So it's 2nd and 1 now for Maloney. And just a little snap. And the quarterback keeper from Nadinsky, now he slid down right at the 10-yard line. That's 1st down. So he looked like he was trying to avoid the tag in baseball at the plate, and he got down and picked it up. So it's 1st and goal now from the 10 with the clock winding down, under a minute and a half to go, third quarter. And a touchdown here from Maloney would really put Hall in a bind. And on the keeper, Nadinsky spinning, and he's tackled on a great one-on-one play That was Griffin Prado, Michael Griffin Prado, getting Nadinsky down right at about the 5-yard line. So pickup of 5, 2nd and goal for the Spartans. They're starting to take their time now. They'll run a play here, and if they score, great, and if not, they'll take it, looks like, to the 4th quarter, up by 2 scores. Nadinsky, corner, fade, Martell, you know it, touchdown Maloney. Third touchdown connection for these 2 outstanding seniors. Ethan Nadinsky tossing it up, and Jesus Martell coming down with it in the end zone. Great job, and it's 34-14. Matty Huskus on for the extra point. And it's away and good. So Maloney improves its advantage to 35-14 with 35 and a half seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll keep it right here because we're going to take a break at the end of the 3rd quarter. So Maloney establishing control of this game now. Remember, Hall scored on its first possession. Maloney scored one play into its first possession, but then Hall answered with another touchdown. So 2 leads for Hall of 7 points has not been enough for the Titans to this point. And Maloney with a 35-14 advantage. And the Spartans getting set to kick off. (35-14). Maloney kicking it away. And again the squibber, and it is recovered. Good field position for Hall to start this series at its own 45-yard line. With 33 and a half seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Well, here come the Titans. Trying to see if they can start something late here in the 3rd quarter and carry it with some momentum, maybe some points into the 4th. Hussey. And Bracken gets across the 50 inside Maloney territory to about the 48. That might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're under 20 seconds to go. Not a real lot of urgency yet, although Hussey does look, and it looks like the Titans will line up and they'll get the play off. Hussey now in trouble, swings it out to Bracken. Nice play. Bracken down the sideline, stepped out at about the 16, 17-yard line. At the 17 as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 35-14, Maloney over Hall. 4th quarter coming up next here on the Wax. All right. Yes. No. I heard you. Oh, Perkins hears you. I'm actually, I hear you, but I'm ignoring you. No, it's not true. I'm not hearing you. All right. Is there any food back at the station? I'm hungry. All right. That is a carry by Jackson Bracken down to about the 13-yard line. Second down after a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter underway here, Mark Robbins, with my trusty photojournalist extraordinaire Chris Perkins with you here at Falcon Field in Meriden. And on the keeper, Hussey finding room and finding the end zone. Touchdown, Hall. Well, the Titans with a quick score here, 11:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Not quite over yet. 35-20 pending this extra point, and of course you have to defend it with this formation setup. Here comes the swinging gate to close things up. Well, the touchdown by Hall keeps this game a little bit in doubt. The extra point is up and good, 35-21 with 11:14 to go in the football game. Well, it's been a lot of fun tonight, and I don't think the fun is over yet. A chilly night it has turned into, certainly, here at Falcon Field, but things are pretty warm on the home sideline. Maloney up 2 touchdowns, 35-21, but still an opportunity now. You wonder what Hall will do. Will Hall squib it or go with a true onside kick? You don't know. 11:14 to go. Well, here come the Spartans, and they are expecting something squibbish. As Hightower is deep, if you want to call it that, and it was an onside kick taken right at the 50-yard line and caught successfully, recovered by Maloney. And the Spartans will have it just a tad inside the 50. Elijah Jackson with the recovery for Maloney. So 49-yard line of Hall, although now Hall's got to run up. Looked like Hall thought they might be kicking again. But, all right, here we go. Maloney with Ethan Nadinsky at quarterback. And the handoff, this time that's Andrew Caraway. Another senior getting into this game. Caraway with his first carry of the day. Again, it's senior night. I believe 18 seniors honored before the game. Lots of parents, family, and friends. 18 seniors for the football squad. Here's Caraway again. 9 members of the cheerleading squad honored on senior night. And a first down picked up by Caraway. Well, I think if you're Kevin Frederick right now, you're looking at trying to work some of the clock. Looks like he's trying to work some of his seniors into the game to get them an opportunity if they haven't already played. And they'll fire it over the middle. And the outside reception is made And I think that might be, that is Messiah Abrahante. Of course, he's another senior. He's caught a couple of balls today. Maloney on the move again, picked up about 6. They'll swing it back out. Is that Martell again? Actually, that is not. That's another senior, Mark Whittington, making his first catch of the night. What a deep team Maloney is. A lot of talent offensively and defensively for the Spartan squad. They're moving right down the field now. First and 10 at the 20. And on the keeper, trying to get into the end zone. He crossed inside the 10 to about the 5, Ethan Nadinsky. Spinning his way down to, they'll mark him down at about the 7. Nadinsky on the keeper. Clock moving now. Approaching 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Nadinsky, they'll give it this time. That's Caraway. And into the end zone. Andrew Caraway. He doesn't get carried away. He just carries it into the end zone. The senior with a touchdown, second rushing touchdown of the game for Maloney, and now a 41-21 advantage pending the extra point for the Spartans. Yeah, the extra point is good. And Maloney answers the Hall touchdown with a solid drive in for 6, and now a 42-21 lead for the Maloney Spartans, trying to get to 4-4 on this season. So 9 minutes to go. And a 42-21 lead for Maloney. Again, this game got about 49% of the nearly 4,500 votes we had this week for our high school game of the week to earn the broadcast tonight. Hope you're enjoying our game of the week here on the Wax. Got a couple of more in the football season. And then, of course, in the beginning of the new year, we'll start up our game of the week with basketball, boys and girls, hockey as well will be up for voting. Loose football, Hall recovering the kick. Big crowd here tonight at Falcon Field. Here's Hussey leading out the offense for Hall. Down by 21 with 8:50 to go. Hall has shown the ability to move the football most of the night. Hussey over the middle, that one incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now for the Titans of Hall. Hall trying to earn its 3rd win of the season. Hussey in trouble, fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off. First turnover of the football game, and it's the defense of Maloney making a big play.
Ball is intercepted by number 16,
Noah Albino with the interception. Albino with the pick, and great field position for Malloy. Now 8:32 to go. Ethan Nadinsky back out there, quarterback. He's got Andrew Caraway as his tailback. Oh, Jaden Reed runs out of the field. He'll play in the slot. See if Kevin Frederick wants to throw the football. He does. Nadinsky into the corner, and it's overthrown. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Maloney.
pass into the end zone intended for Griffin is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Nadinsky in with Caraway, his running back, and that's who gets the handoff. Caraway around that right side, banged out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line, and I believe it is enough, and it is a first down. 1st and goal at the 8. Maloney trying to add to its 3-touchdown advantage. And Nadinsky will be sacked. That might be the first, I think that's the first sack of the day, of the night for Hall. So back at the 14 now. 2nd and goal. We're under 8 minutes to go here at Falcon Field. Nadinsky got the play from the sideline. A little bit of motion. Balance out the formation. Pump fake into the end zone, and what an interception. A leaping grab. Nadinsky got hammered as he released it. Tyler Redden with a tremendous interception in the end zone. A great interception by Redden ends the Maloney threat. So Hall, after the Maloney interception, gets one back. First turnover of the game against Maloney. So with 7:20 to go, here comes the Hall offense back onto the field. And that is Bracken. He's done the majority of the running for the Titans of Hall. Doesn't pick up anything. In fact, lost a half a yard there. 2nd and 11. Hussey will hustle the Titans to the line of scrimmage now with under 7 to go. Hussey fires one out, and that pass is broken up. Some big hits from both sides here in the second half. 3rd down and 11 now. Keenan Armstrong breaking that play up for Maloney. So 3rd down and 11 for the Titans of Hall. Hussey finding some room. We got a flag that comes down. Hussey with a big gain up that sideline for he's bumped out. Let's see. It's going to come all the way back. A hold against the Titans. So the holding penalty will negate a huge run from Tommy Hussey. Make it 3rd down and about 20. So 3rd and 20 for the Titans. Hussey, I think he might keep it. He does. Looking for the sticks. Fighting his way forward. The ball got loose. Late flag comes in well after the play was over. Let's see if he was down. If he is, I think they got the 1st down. That's a heck of a play by Hussey. Let's see what the penalty is. Hussey got out to the 31-yard line. That's where they're marking his forward progress stopped. But now, a penalty on top of that against Maloney. The personal foul, the dead ball personal foul takes it all the way to the 46 of Hall. A huge conversion for Hussey and the Titans. The personal foul adds to that. 1st and 10 at the 46. We're under 6 to go. Hussey can't grab the high snap. It is fallen on. I think that's Braxton that fell on it. But that's going to be costly for Hall. With little momentum, the Titans were able to grab is taken away on that play. Down 3 touchdowns. Got to have some quick scores if you're the visitors from West Hartford. Hussey looking around. He's got a man. And that is caught by Tyler Redden. Right at midfield. That makes it a much more manageable 3rd and about 6. It's 2 down territory anyway for the Titans. Hall trailing at 42-21. From midfield, Hussey. Complete? No, incomplete. That would have been a 1st down, but the pass incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 6. Cephalion, the receiver in the area there, couldn't hang on. 4th and 6. There's Here's Hussey on a roll. And that ball incomplete. So turning it over on downs with 4:13 to go. Hall trailing at 42-21. Let's see what Maloney can do to run out the clock here on senior night. This is a team, and I'll use the cliche, but this is a team you don't want to see in the state playoffs if the Spartans can get there. The pedigree, the culture, the success of this program in the past, combined with the talent that is obvious and on display tonight for this Spartan squad, you don't want to play them in the postseason. They're starting to really find a groove. They've had some difficult losses, but I don't. Maloney has called a timeout to go over a few things. And we might be seeing Eli Schwerda, I see, warming up, and he will be coming in, the sophomore quarterback, to run things for the Spartans. 1st and 10 from midfield. And it's a happy bunch of Spartans, especially the seniors, on senior night. Schwerda, the quarterback, and the handoff. That's Devin Bacote, the sophomore. We have a penalty flag. We have a hold on Maloney, and that'll negate the run by Bacote. So Maloney's going to improve to 4-4. Got a couple more games to go. The last one against arch rival Platt here on Thanksgiving morning. And if you ever want to see one of the great atmospheres of high school football on Thanksgiving morning, at the Stoddard Bowl here in Meriden is a must-see, a bucket list thing for any high school football fan. This place is just incredible, electric, huge crowds. And remember, it starts at like 10 in the morning. So the Stoddard Bowl will be on Thanksgiving morning between Platt and Maloney, and it's highly intense, great football, and just an incredible and electric atmosphere here at Falcon Field. Not that tonight wasn't bad either. Big crowd on senior night, and the Spartans, after giving up a couple of early scores, took control of this game. And a big run down that far sideline. The Spartans trying to maybe add another score. We're under 3 minutes to go. Yeah, the Stoddard Bowl is going to be something. Platt's taking on Windsor tonight. I think we're getting the highlights of that game as well. Joe Zone may be over there. I don't know what's happened, but we'll have highlights for you tonight on Friday Night Football on Channel 3, live at 11:15. And the pass is complete. The reception made by Lachlan Griffin, a senior, another senior getting a moment on senior day. His first reception of the night. Schwerda completing the pass. 4-yard gain. We're now at 2 minutes to go. The blitz is coming. They run right into it and get around it. And staying inbounds, getting down to about the 20-yard line. Bacote, Devin Bacote with the carry. And with 1:35 and counting, one or two more plays for Maloney and probably then start taking a knee. So the Spartans, as I mentioned, got down early. First two series gave up touchdowns to Hall and trailed it 14-7 and then grabbed control, much like Hall grabbed that running back right there. So that was a first down play, and I think with now a minute to go, I think you're going to see a couple of knees, second, third, and fourth down, and it's going to be an impressive victory for Maloney. Again, and a team that anybody will play. They'll play anybody, but it's going to be a tough matchup for a high seed if Maloney with 4 losses gets into the state playoffs. They are going to be a tough out for somebody in Class L. Under half a minute to go. Well, and there's a delay of game. So I'll have to take one more snap. Haven't seen anybody go under center in this game for Maloney, so that might not be part of the game plan to go under and take a knee, but they will start the clock up. And the final 16 seconds are going to tick away. In fact, no snap will be needed. Maloney, 42. Hall, 21. A successful senior night here in Meriden for the Spartans of Maloney. The win at Falcon Field over a talented, gritty Hall squad. Maloney now 4-4 in the season. Hall drops to 2-6. Maloney with the victory, 42-21. That's your final. Hope you've enjoyed our high school football game of the week here on the Wax. For everybody, our great crew at Channel 3, for Chris Perkins, giving you the wonderful shots all night long here in Meriden. I'm Mark Robbins saying so long until next time. 42-21, Maloney beats Hall. Good night, everybody.